you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? Can you pay my automobile? If you didn't, maybe we could chill. I don't think you do. So you
I look really red today. I don't know why. Welcome back to Cosmeholics Anonymous. I am your favorite girl, Bo Vintage, and today's video is a story time. This is a story time on how a collection agency had me all the way fucked up, okay? And this happened very recently. I just had a debt that I forgot about, and so so they contacted me. Usually if I get a call private, or if I get a call that is like a 1-800 number, I won't answer it just because I don't know who the fuck it is, so I ain't gonna answer. Like, other day I got a call and it wasn't a 1-800 number or a private. It was a either a 416 or 647 number, which is the area code for Toronto. So I was answering because I'm like, oh, maybe it's somebody I know. No, bitch, they didn't trick my ass. So it was a number I had never seen before, so I decided to answer it. I answer it, and the guy on the phone asked for me by my first name. So I'm like, who am I speaking to? And he says, Armando. Well, he doesn't say it like that. I'm just saying that. He said, my name's Armando. May I ask who I'm speaking to? And so I asked him from where, and so he ends up saying, who am I speaking to? I already disclosed my name. Who am I speaking to? Or is this bougie, right? So I'm like, can I ask where you're calling from? And he's being difficult. And I was being an asshole because I used to work collections, and so I knew what the fuck. I knew that it was a collection agency, so I just wanted to fuck with him for a little bit. But he was not having it. He was very mad at me. And I guess, like, when you work in a collection, when you work collections, you have a not a book, but like you have files that you work on. So I was his file. I was on his desk. I think that it got moved to a new place, so this is not, it's not like I had spoken to him before. Like, it's not like I answered the phone and pretended not to be myself in a previous phone conversation. Like, I never ever answered the phone. I never seen this number before. So I was giving him a hard time because I knew he was collections. However, I was ready and willing to pay that day because whatever the amount was, I didn't care. I just wanted to pay it, right? Because that's obviously, if I don't pay it, it's going to be a hit on my credit. So I just didn't know that the debt existed, or not that I didn't know it existed, but like I just forgot about it. Like it wasn't on my priority list. I wasn't thinking about it because it was so small too. So I answered the phone, and when I realized it was collections, I was like, whatever it is, whatever company I owe, I'm gonna pay it. It's whatever. Okay. He's asking me if I'm bougie, and I'm just like, Armando, where are you calling from? And he's like, am I speaking with bougie? I'm like, oh, it's collections, Armando. Hi, how are you? So now I'm like giving him full-blown attention. Like, I'm giving him what he wants. I'm like, hi, how are you? He's like, is this bougie? And I'm just like, you know that it's me. Like, who else would it be? Why would I be talking to you like this? Like, I don't have to confirm anything. But then he's pissed because I won't confirm that it's me. I won't confirm that it's bougie. And so granted, I know there's gonna be at least one person in the comments saying I didn't need to do all that, I was being extra, but why? Like, why make his job easy? Like, I was gonna make it easy anyway because he's calling me to pay a debt. 9 times out of 10, when you call somebody to pay their debt, and I know this because I worked collections, they ain't gonna answer, or when they do answer, they're gonna give you the runaround. I was gonna give him the runaround today. I just wanted to toy with him a little bit before I gave him my money because, like, collection agents, especially the ones in Canada, think they can talk to you any fucking way they want to. Like, when I used to collect debts, I never ever had an attitude with anybody on the phone unless they had an attitude with me first. And 90% of my customers loved me because, 90% of the victims that I had to call loved me because I was like, this is why I couldn't last in collections. Like, they didn't think I was getting payments, but like, I was too nice for them. Like, I was being way too nice on the phone, but I knew what it was like to be in debt, and I knew what it was like to not be able to pay stuff. So when I was working in collections, I could not be giving people attitude and acting like I was above them when I knew that my ass had debt too. Like, why would I be doing that? Anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's another story for another motherfucking day because I got fired from that job. But anyway, Anyway, so I'm like, Armando, hi, how are you? How are you? How was your day going? And Armando got mad, y'all. He's like, am I speaking to Bougie? Yes or no? You're not gonna keep doing this, blah, blah, blah. Freaking out on the phone. I'm like, whoa, my nigga, like, you need to chill, because I don't know who the fuck you think you're talking to. And so while he's screaming on the other side of the phone, literally screaming, I'm not exaggerating. He was screaming on the other side of the phone, and I'm like, Armando, I'm trying to let you know that this phone call is going to go in your favor today. He's like, I have kids your age, and this is ridiculous, and you know what, fine, you stay in debt, you stay in debt. Mind you, this is like a $500 debt, okay? It's not a lot of money. Not like, you know, some people are in collections for like 60 grand, okay? Nah, nigga, this was a $500 debt. So he's like, I'm looking at the notes on your file, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, when I was a broke ass bitch, I was giving them the runaround like everybody else. I'm a human being. Like, I was in debt. Okay, who cares? So he was looking at the notes on my file from before. And so I'm trying to let him know, I'm like, Armando, the phone call's gonna go in your favor, but he's not listening to me. He can't hear me. He's telling me to stay in debt. He's telling me about his kids. I'm like, I didn't ask you about your kids, Armando. What's good? Like, leave me the fuck alone. So, so he ends up hanging up the phone on me, you guys. A collector that's calling to do his job and collect my monies hung up the phone on me. And so I'm like, okay, now I'm pissed. Now I'm mad because I wanted to pay it. I had no problem with paying it. Yes, I was giving him a little bit of hard time or whatever, but like, why am I gonna make your job easy? Come on, bruh. So I called the number back and it's ringing, it's ringing, it's ringing. He answers the phone. So it went straight to his desk. He answers the phone. Again, I said, hi, am I speaking with Armando? And he said, is this Bougie? And I said, you know it, you know who it is. I said it again, I'm like, you know it's me? Like, he's like, please confirm your birthday and your address on file. So I confirmed my birthday and my address on file. And he started telling me about the phone call, and I was like, when he was saying the speech about the phone call may be recorded for blah, 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 I was saying it with him, and it was pissing him off because I already knew what he was going to say because I worked in collections. So I was saying the speech with him, and he was getting pissed, and then I was like, okay, like, I don't want to be on the phone with you all day, so let's just speed this up. Tell me how much I owe. I will give you the credit card information, and I could pay it right now. Or you give me the account, actually. I wasn't credit card I was paying by. I said, give me the account number, and I have my app open on my phone right now, my banking app. I will put the payment in, and it will go through a process for tomorrow. Like, let me know what it is. So I was trying to speed up the conversation because Armando had already been mad disrespectful to me, and I wasn't having it. I'm telling him to, like, let's get to the point of the call. I don't need to, like, recap the history that I had with whatever previous collection companies. Like, I'm ready to pay the debt, let's pay it. I'm trying to explain to him again, this is gonna go in your favor, and blah, blah, blah. Because I personally didn't care. Like, I honest to God don't care. Like, cash rules everything around me. What? So again, he gets irate with me, and I'm just like, Armando, like, and I'm saying his name with the roll the R, okay? I'm saying Armando, like, why is you beefing me? Like, what's good? And Armando is getting mad again, and so Armando cusses me again. Again, he's talking about his kids, and he hangs up on me a second time. Now I'm like, okay, you know what? When you are working in collections and you collect from your little person that you're supposed to collect from, you get a little bit of commission, and he wasn't getting no commission, okay? So I called back, and his phone goes to voicemail. Because it went to voicemail, I was able to direct, like, press a button and direct myself to, like, main reception. So I go to main reception, and I speak to the person, and they're asking me, I think they asked me for my name, and then right when I was gonna say, and please don't transfer me to Armando, she was like, okay, please hold on. And so she ended up transferring me back to Armando. I didn't want to speak to Armando, so I pressed the button again and went back to reception. I said, hi, I want to pay a debt. Can you please take care of it? Because I don't want to speak to Armando. He's very disrespectful and whatever. And I tell the girl that on the phone, and she's like, okay, hold on. She transfers me to another girl, and then I gave that girl all the information she needed. I was very cooperative with her because she wasn't disrespectful, and I paid the debt, and I'm I'm debt free. So I really just like how collection agents feel like they can talk to people any kind of way. Like, it really bothers me. I remember there was this one man that refused to pay you guys. Like, every time he was going from desk to desk to desk to desk when I was working at this place, and his debt was for over 60 grand. And so I was actually on a team. I was on a first I was on a training team, then I got bumped to this evil team, okay? So when I was on the training team, we didn't collect debts past, like, I don't know, 5 grand. And so when I got bumped to the other team, he ended up on my desk by accident. And I wasn't really supposed to be collecting anything past, like, I don't know, 20 grand at that point. But he was worth 60 grand. Every single time, and it was a business account, every single time they called, nobody could get a payment out of this man. This is an old motherfucking man. He was probably about 73, okay? Probably couldn't even make the damn payments. And so I tell my supervisor, I'm like, I have this person on the phone, but the debt's this. Can I collect it, or what should I do? And she's like, yeah, go ahead, collect it. I guess I just wanted to see if I was able to collect higher amounts. So out of all the people that have been trying to collect his little monies, well, his big monies, only Lil Miss Bougie was able to get him to set up a payment plan to pay off his $60,000 debt. Why? Because I wasn't disrespectful and I wasn't rude to him. I was like really genuinely concerned about the debt, and I wanted to help him out. I didn't like calling these people every day, the same people every day, calling them, hounding them. It feels like harassment when you work as a debt collector, and if you don't have a heart, that's a perfect job for you. But I had a heart, and I knew that these were regular ass people that have fallen behind in life. I know you guys want me to do more videos about money, but I just want to tell this short little story about Armando, the debt collector that had me all the way fucked up and didn't get no commission off my ass because you're rude. Armando from Veritas Alliance, fuck you and the horse you rode in on, bitch. What you mean? Like, don't ever in your life try to disrespect me. I don't give a fuck about your kids or whatever it is. Like, you're working at a call center, boo. Get your motherfucking life before you try coming for mine, okay? Okay, Mr. Armando? Like, the fuck? Who he think he was? Like, I really want to know who he thought he was. Like, he really thought he was. But, yeah, that is the story on the disrespectful ass collections agency trying to pick my little pockets, okay? But the debt is paid. Amen. Can I get an amen for my debt being paid? Hello, hi, how are you? See you never dead. Yes. Anyway, you guys, I do love you all, and I will definitely see you in the next one, which is gonna be like right now, like literally right now.